request from somebody who is experiencing hip pain. It's within the joint. So they requested if I can help them with that by doing a healing. So I wanted to just give you a little demonstration of how that would look like if we came together as a group. And the first thing that we would have to do is we learn how to connect. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to connect with our understanding of what divinity is. So some people will call that God, some people will call that Almighty, some people will call that Universal Sovereign. It's whatever you are comfortable with, whatever you connect with when you ask for help. It's helpful to close the eyes. When we close our eyes, we can have a more inward focus, and that can help. And at first, there may be the busyness of everything during the day that may come up to the mind. So there may be thoughts that cross our mind. There may be sensations, physical sensations that we feel. And when you have a thought, it's trying to get your attention. But we're going to just imagine the thought passing by, just like if you were looking down on a bridge at the leaves. Yeah, like the beautiful colored leaves in the fall that fall onto the water and they pass through the bridge. So it's a passing thought. So it may be trying the thought to get our attention. Some may be louder than others. We don't ignore them, we just allow them to pass by. The more we practice this, the easier it becomes, or there's less thoughts. And I want you to recognize that you are not these thoughts. You are something greater than that. The thoughts are not who you are. They're just happening. You're aware of the thoughts happening. You are observing the thoughts that are happening. As that continues, you may become aware of the physical sensations within your body. You may be drawn to certain areas like the neck, the back, the shoulder. So you just become aware of these different physical sensations that you are experiencing. You are not these physical sensations. You are the observer of these thoughts, sensation. If we step back further, you are aware. You are aware of these things occurring. You are a spiritual being. So now we will do the healing for the person that asked for the hips. And from this space, we ask God. I use God. You can use the God of your understanding. You can connect by asking, God, please help us, use us as a channel of thy peace to help this person to heal. And once you have connected, see what comes to you. See what comes to you from this space. So I just want you to become aware of the different sensations. We've asked to be an instrument or a channel for God to use us to help this individual. So now we may pick up intuitively on different sensations within the body, like right shoulder pain and tension, left lower back, mid back pain. You may be able to feel that pain felt within the hips and the legs. So we're just noting these different symptoms that could be occurring within the body. We're aware of them. We're bringing conscious awareness to them so that they can be healed. And it's not us doing the healing, it's God using us as an instrument to do the healing. So we're just like on a computer, entering the data. Certain thoughts may come and enter the mind. Same thing, you're entering them as data on the computer screen. So the thought that enters my mind is, I'm not good enough. You may get a visual image. I'm getting this image of this individual with their posture being slumped, kind of feeling this pressure of being slumped over. Like they're holding a lot of weight on their shoulders. And so once we've entered all these different things that are coming to us that we're picking up intuitively, we ask God. God, we ask for a healing for this individual now. We ask for a healing for this individual now. If it is in the highest good. And you may start to feel, if you feel things in your body, things dissipating or decreasing, like I'm feeling that lower back pain dissipating, feeling the tension in the shoulders decreasing. I'm drawn to the hips, specifically the right hip. And I'm seeing that right hip joint and how it's aligned in the socket and how it's moving when the leg moves. And I'm seeing that there's this resistance to the movement inside the joint. So I ask God, how can I be an instrument here? How can I help? And I'm just seeing the fluid within that joint increasing, allowing that bone, the femur, to move freely within its range of motion without pain. And then as I'm doing that, there's so many things that can simultaneously happen and that we can be feeling. I'm being drawn to the lower back on the right side. So I'm just going there. I'm just following now. And again, I ask God, how can I be an instrument? And I'm seeing just this dissipation of this color red. And as I'm getting cued that this is inflammation, there's some inflammation in the lower back. And as I'm saying that, I'm also seeing it dissipate because we have asked God now for a healing. And as we have asked for a healing, it is occurring if it is in the highest good. And sometimes the individual, if they are with you, you will have your hands on them and you may feel their chest rise and lower as they take a deep inhalation and out. Or if you're doing this without their presence, you may just in yourself feel this relief or this big inhalation and exhalation of relief. And then we can leave the rest to God. We can surrender the rest of the healing to God so that it occurs in the next days and nights as that body recovers. And we are thankful that we had this opportunity to be used to help this person to heal. So we give gratitude. Thank you, God. Thank you. So thank you, everyone, for being here today. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, this is Angelica. I just wanted to do a quick video in case you're wondering how can the spiritual healing course benefit me being a patient of Angelica's when I was going to see her for osteopathic therapy adjustments. So one of the ways it can help is once you learn how to connect to something that is greater than you are, then you become empowered. And once you are empowered and you see that I'm not this body, I'm not these emotions, I'm not this pain or chronic pain that I'm experiencing, I'm something greater, a spiritual being. And we actually learn how to connect through the spiritual healing course. You become empowered, and then you're able from that space to be able to ask something that's greater than you. So you may call that God, you may call it allness, you may call it universal, you may call it different names, and it doesn't matter what you call it. We all are connected, and we're just learning how to reconnect to that essence and who we truly are. And then from that space, we heal. And we heal at the spiritual level, which then helps us heal at different levels, like the physical and the mental level. So you benefit because it helps you to get to the spiritual roots or the causes of the reason why you're experiencing, for example, certain pain in your body or a certain emotion that is coming up, and why you have certain thoughts crossing through your mind. So as you work on building your inner strength and power, you heal from the different things that you're experiencing at different levels. And it's faster. The healing becomes faster because you're addressing it from a higher level. You're addressing it from the spiritual level, which affects all these other levels. Okay, so I just wanted to do a quick video just to give you a heads up about how you can benefit from that spiritual healing course and what we would do. And during Zoom meetings, we get together as a group because when we get together as a group, we're stronger. We're stronger. And then we use that time and that space to support and help each other. So I will be facilitating the group healings and guide you through that, because you may not know what that might look like, or how you might be able to help someone else that you love. So we learn these things through getting together, and it's like osmosis. You just get it by showing up, and we go through critical points, critical lessons to take home. And that's what the 30-day spiritual healing course does. Is every day you learn a lesson, and you learn a lesson by watching videos, which is fun because they were pre-recorded. So you learn a tool that you can take with you that day, and then you practice it. And these are tools you can practice for the rest of your life that will help you to heal and those that you love heal. Okay, so I hope that clarifies some of the questions. And if you'd like to register, please do register for the spiritual healing course. Take care. Bye bye.